let us start. There are going to be two parts or two kinds of artworks that we're going to create. The first one, we're going to experiment and explore on different kind of movements using the stick figure. And the next one, we will create an artwork similar to Keith Haring's artwork. Now for the first artwork, you need the pencil, eraser, and your marker. Ready? Hold your pencil. The first thing we need to do is to imagine what movements can we do with a stick figure. First, let us make someone who is standing. So for a stick figure, a normal stick figure would look like an oval shape here. This is for the head, or an upside down egg. A neck, the shoulder, the torso, the limbs. What are the limbs? The legs and the arms. If you notice here, I've drawn a small line for the hip. And before, we've discussed a human figure having the three body parts. What are the three body parts again? The head, the torso, and the limbs. The limbs are the legs and the arms. Now this is a normal stick figure. Normally when we draw, and most of the artists, advanced artists, they also start to draw using the stick figure like this to create their movements. Now, let's think of at least 5 movements that our stick figure can do. What about doing a jump? So here you will have, remember, we'll start by making the head. I will have the head here. And then I am jumping with my neck and then shoulder here. Torso. And this time, I'm gonna make this one straight. The hips will be straight. The shoulders are going up. And then I'm gonna put the arms. As you notice, this one is the elbow. And I'm gonna put the another arm here and another elbow here. So we are bending the joints. Each and every one of us has joints in the shoulder, in the elbow, in the wrist. Going down to the lower limb, I'm gonna make him one leg here, bend the knee. You notice this is the knee, and then another leg here, bending the knee. Now I have someone jumping. To make this look like jumping, we will use the movement lines just like Keith Haring. So how to create the movement lines for this jumping stick figure here? You will have to make lines, vertical line. This is to show that he is jumping vertically. What about if I make this a diagonal line? What will happen if the movement lines were a diagonal line like this? What do you think is happening? He is jumping diagonally. So these movement lines are also important to show movement. Let's create one more. What can we create that is moving? Maybe someone who is running. How do you make a stick figure of someone that is running? So I start with the head and the neck, and then I'm gonna make the shoulder opposite like this. And this time, I'm gonna show you that this torso here can be bent. It can be a curvy line. Only the spine can be a curvy line. We cannot bend the forearm. We cannot bend the hips because we have a straight bone here. But our spine can be bent. So I'm gonna make this spine here like this. You see? And I'm gonna make the hips here. I don't think this guy is running. This one looks like he is kicking a ball. Legs. And arms. Oh, it looks like he's dancing. Right? So here, you can add other elements like a ball, if you like, or a ball here. Now we were able to make our stick figure using an oval shape, an egg shape for the head, and some lines for the shoulder, the spine, the torso, the hip, and the limbs, the legs and the arms. You can experiment more by drawing more stick figures around your artwork. You can pause and play this video if you feel that you're going too fast. Okay? Now, the next step will be to open your art book to another blank page and let us create movement lines just like Keith Haring. So what do we need to do? We need to think of, if you remember last time we made a human figure, let us draw here a human figure that we made before by drawing the torso, the head, the limbs with the arms and the legs. Now if you're going to look at Keith Haring's artwork, Keith Haring did not do any neck. Keith Haring doesn't have a neck. So only for this artwork, we're gonna make stick figures without the neck. What does that mean? It means instead of drawing a neck here, we're gonna put the head over here. It's like sticking to the shoulders, just like this. Okay? Once you made this human figure, it's time for you to get your marker and then outline. So I'm just gonna follow the line outside. You see? I did not complete the whole oval. I'm only outlining the lines outside. That's why they call it outline. I am only following the lines outside. Did you notice? I did not trace this line here for the torso and this line here for the arms. And I'm gonna trace the line outside here on this last one. Now we have a human figure and it looks like Keith Haring's artwork. Now we're gonna make movements around here. Maybe someone throwing a javelin. How will that look like? So I have here a head, a shoulder, an arm, maybe a javelin here going there. And then there, I have someone throwing a javelin. By using the stick figure we've learned before, I have made someone throwing a javelin. So now, I'm gonna make it just like a Keith Haring artwork. By making it thick. Making it thick means making the line double like this. And then I'm gonna use my marker to outline, only tracing the line outside. There, I'm now having someone about to throw a javelin. And maybe I can make something here. You can create your own movement and experiment. Here, maybe I'll have someone jumping very high. And how can I have someone jump very high over a hurdles? Maybe jumping over a hurdles here like this. So this one, I'm gonna start with the legs. And then, oh, I forgot the hips. I'm gonna draw the hips, start with the legs, and then the spine, the shoulder, the arms, the head. Now I'm gonna make it thick. See, I just connected the shoulder from the hips and make the thick arms and legs. And I have here a small hurdle. And I'm gonna use my marker to outline. You can pause and play this video if you feel that we're going fast. There. Now I'll have two more here and our artwork is finished and we start to color. Here, maybe I can make someone jumping for a ball, like a rebound. I'm gonna bring it higher. Let's say the ball is here and he's reaching high. There. And then I'm gonna connect the shoulder to the hips, make outline for the legs, and outline for the arms. And I'm gonna use my marker to outline. And if you notice, the shoulder is here near the head. Now, if we don't put on some movement lines, it looks like he's just lying down on the beach with a ball. So I'm gonna make some movement lines like this. Movement lines near the arms and the legs. There, now he's jumping. For this one, I'm gonna have movement lines that he's about to throw. He came from here. This one. Jump there. And lastly, I'm gonna do any kind of movement here. Let's see what we can make. Making the head, shoulder, bending the spine, hips, leg, arm. What is he doing? Oh, maybe he is dancing. There. Now, outline. And movement lines. This time, my movement lines here won't be so straight. I'm gonna curve my movement lines like this, so that it has the action of swirling around. Curve movement lines. See? Now it feels like he's dancing. I'm gonna get my eraser and I'm going to start erasing. When you erase, you have to hold your paper nicely on the areas that near the area that you are erasing so that you won't ruin your paper. Try to erase gently first if you're not used to erasing it. And lastly, when you're finished erasing, it's time for us to color. I'm gonna use crayon to color. Remember, you can pause and play this video. So I'm gonna color first the background. And I'm gonna use a nice yellow for my background. For the background, I'm gonna color the background flat yellow with a crayon. For this artwork, you can use any kind of coloring material that you have. Any coloring material would mean crayon, color pencil, oil pastels, or watercolor. And try as much as you can to color every part, leaving no white spaces behind. I color very fast around here, but when I color near our human figure, I'm trying to be careful so that I will not color the human figures. I'm trying to color within the lines. You can use any kind of color that you like. Color very fast again. And color carefully on the side. And color this area very fast. It's nice if you color all of your artwork. And remember last time, I am so happy to see in your class dojo when you've colored the whole part of your artbook and our background is finished. It's time now to color each human figures that we have. I'm gonna start with the one in the center with the color red. You can use any kind of color that you like. Now if you notice, when I'm coloring now with the human figure, I'm using a heavy pressure onto the crayon so that the color can be brighter and more bold. You see how bright is the red? Because you will notice, if I use a light pressure on this side, you will notice a difference. You see the difference? This is a light pressure. I'm gonna color harder, having a heavy pressure. There. Now I'm gonna use an orange color for the athlete that's jumping the hurdles. Using heavy pressure. there. And I'm gonna use maybe a purple for the one throwing the javelin. I'm also gonna color the javelin purple. Oh, I forgot to color the circle here with orange. Now I'm gonna color this one with pink. This one is playing basketball or volleyball. What do you think he's playing? What do you think she is playing? And lastly, this one can be the Tai Chi master or the martial artist. He's moving around with his poses. And we are finished. I hope you enjoyed making the artwork with me. I'm gonna see you again next week. Bye!